Is this alright here?
Yeah, I think so. I'm a bit cut off, but it's alright. I think if we do a split screen, we can split the bottom of the table.
So you're editing this one again?
We need an intro. Cold open.
Pumpkins.
Pumpkin time! My favourite part of the pumpkin is when he said, I'm gonna pump, and then he came all over.
Anyway. You're so nasty. I'm not
You know, speaking of nasty.
Anyway, I bought these cute little pumpkin kits, carving kits from work. No idea if they're gonna work. That's why we have metal spoons as well.
I've got a scooper.
Yeah.
I've got scoop.
We've got scoopers. They're like glittery as well. It's kind of camp.
Yeah, a little bit.
Anyway.
Oh, you did get pens and pencils. Yes.
So no, I think we need to carve them out first.
Oh.
So let's try and do this. Ooh.
I've
You know
forgotten.
what? That was actually not too bad.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
I'm not. I haven't done this in years, and I've totally forgot.
I don't think you should be allowed around blades.
I forgot how unpleasant of a just everything this is.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever really. When was the last time we carved a pumpkin? Did we do it at uni?
Did we carve a pumpkin?
I don't remember. I think we just watched everyone else do it because we're party poopers.
Yikes. I remember. When was the? Do you remember the first time you carved a pumpkin?
No.
Nice.
Probably with my cousins.
Yeah, I remember having it on our doorstep for like. Mine's already broke.
Yeah, mine's.
Oh, yours is broken and new and interesting. That's cool. Is this all you get?
Yeah.
This is awful. Right, let me just.
They are for children.
Let me just explain what we've got. I can't see the other camera, so I don't know if any of this is well framed or composed. But we've got some shapes. Lots of shapes. And this.
This is actually doing the trick. Otherwise, you'd have to like get a big bread knife.
The problem is, I'm gonna have spent the entire blade on just carving the frickin' pumpkin out.
Oh, that's yours.
What do we call it in England?
This is like sinking.
That's okay.
We call it pumpkin carving.
And what do we call the finished pumpkin?
Ah.
Do you ever think
we
about
don't call it jack-o'-lantern, I guess.
We just call it like a
pumpkin.
Because we don't really. I don't know. Pumpkins are kind of.
God, the fucking face I just made. Let's get it.
Oh. Leverage.
Oh, yeah, baby. Dude, this pumpkin is thick.
Alright, so how did we... I'm going to use that one again. Mine's going to go in. Oh. Heck. I don't want to... Look, my knife is so dead. Ripperini.
Oh, we kind of need to keep the lids, don't we? See, this is why people carve them from the bottom.
Wait, what?
So that when you can just put it over like a tea light instead of putting the tea light in. You really should have thought about this.
Yeah.
Unless we just put them upside down.
I feel like we did zero planning for this.
Yeah.
We
just went balls to the walls.
Balls to the walls. To be fair, actually, I say we've done zero planning. You have been pestering me about this. For a while.
Yeah.
But all you did was buy the cheapest. Oh no, that's bent. The cheapest carving kit you could muster.
I just thought it'd be cute to have a kid's one.
You know what's cute? Being able to make a freaking pumpkin properly. That's what I think. No one asks.
I think I'm doing a pretty good job.
No one asks about my opinion, but I think it would be cute if this was easy. That'd be very cute.
Should have got a towel or something as well.
So what do I do with this part?
Well, I think we're supposed to keep it so it has a lid.
But what do I do with it?
Just keep it on this like.
So I don't have to like.
I mean, I just chopped off that top part.
How?
Using the tools around me. This has no bad.
What's wrong?
This.
Oh, no, like.
No grip.
Yeah, no.
No riz.
No riz. I don't think I would describe pumpkin carving as a riz-tacular. If I
didn't hate most foods, I would probably save the insides and make like pumpkin soup.
Most foods. To be fair, you only have to hate one type of food.
I don't
Pumpkin.
like the taste of pumpkins. I'm not a big pumpkin spice latte galley.
Oh,
Don't think I've
I
ever
don't
had
think
one in my
anyone
life. Dude,
Drop a
they're-
comment if you genuinely like shit.
if you genuinely like shit.
Oh no!
Did you drop everything? You know what? Yours isn't leading lid.
Going in deep.
Oh god. He's going in. Ah! Not on my girlfriend reviews jumper.
I shouted go for reviews. Right, I got a lid. Ish.
Cool.
Plonk.
Don't let it drop in.
What do you mean? It's not gonna drop in. The whole point is it doesn't drop in.
Okay.
I think. Mine's not very lid-like. Mine's just straight down.
Yeah.
That's there now. What do I do with my stank-ass hands?
Oh, that's why I said we should have brought a towel out as
Ooh.
well. Ooh! Almost just dropped my pumpkin.
So, I kind of have to do it on the table. Anyway, back to my original point. No one likes pumpkin spice. Pumpkin.
There are people that go feral over pumpkin spice.
No, they go feral over the idea of pumpkin spice.
Yeah, I guess, but
The
I just also don't think it's that big of a deal in the UK.
pumpkins aren't a big deal. I don't want to at pumpkins, but they're not
I
as
prefer squash.
they're not as cool as I think they are. Like the game, like tennis, big ping pong.
Why would I mean the game when I'm talking about pumpkin?
I don't know. You don't always say what you mean what you say.
You know what I've seen people do in the past as well? Is get like a you know, like electronic mixers, like a whisk, and just put it on the inside and just
Yes. You're gonna blend some pumpkin.
well, it just gets all the guts out. Let's see if I can knock any of this out. It's all seeds. I'm going
oh,
in.
No.
You guys can't see
I'm
this.
glad you can't see the gore. This will be censored. Yep.
Could you go get me a towel or something?
Sheesh.
This feels like a saw trap.
Wanna play a game?
No, I don't.
Cut one of your balls out and put it in a pumpkin. That's a sort. If I was Jigsaw, that's what I'd do. I just do really like.
Halloween special.
I just be kind of like, you'll have to lob off your pinky, or you can just leave. It's kind of up to you, to be honest. I feel uncomfortable with this power dynamic that I've created here. You know, that's why.
Dude, I feel like I got so much out, but I've just looked inside and there's so much left. This is so much harder than I thought. I don't like this anymore. Can we quit?
Yeah, you're bored. You're not very good at. For someone who hates doing things, you do a lot of things.
I do.
All right, let's see how much we can get out. I'm gonna do your method. Give it some love taps. Thank you. Play like first I bang the pumpkin, then I
Hello.
bang your pumpkin. I when I was in college doing music for 3 years, it was very fun. Would recommend to anyone to do something fun rather than like fucking maths. But I did a community workshop project called Turnip the Beat. Lettuce Turnip the Beat, right? And it was I went to the shop and bought a bunch of like shit like this, and then the workshop was with like kids, and we would we would like hollow out all the stuff, or like we'd make like a flute out of a carrot and stuff, and then we would play like I'd teach them musical concepts using vegetable instruments.
That's pretty cool.
It was pretty good. I thought the name was pretty good.
Yeah.
That's all I was there for. Well, I thought the name and I was like, damn, that's kind of, I'm so clever. And then I had to do the actual thing and get really intimate with gourds. And they've even made a hand clapper out of what's the penis fruit?
Aubergine.
Aubergine. You ever made a clapper out of an aubergine? Go grab your aubergine. Welcome to Art Attack / whatever the music vegetable channel it's called. Here's for free. Go grab an aubergine, cut the end of it into 3 parts, so you have the outside, the middle, and then the other side, and then just wave it around in rhythm, and you get yourself a little cha-cha-cha-cha.
That's
Look.
cute.
So, you're welcome. Come back next week for more fruit, vegetable, musical stuff.
12 minutes in and I finally got the camera angle right. Which side is the best? This side's kind of flat, so I think I'm gonna go from this side. How you doing? These pumpkins have really thick walls. I think that is our problem. Pumpkins aren't allergic to cat. No.
Pumpkins aren't allergic to many things, actually.
Cats aren't allergic to pumpkins, are they? Or like not supposed to have pumpkins, are they?
Isn't it kind of messed up that we created this entire thing around growing lots of pumpkins and then scooping all the useful part of the pumpkin out?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna make this up. I'm gonna say it's because people used to gut the pumpkins to make soup, and then they thought, well, what do we do with the rind? And they thought, let's make something fun out of it. And then jack-o'-lanterns. I'm a historian after all.
Good job. Good job. That was clever.
What can I
You
say?
hate history. You're not a fan of history.
No.
Why? What's your least favourite thing about history?
It's all in the past.
The way you weren't there.
Yeah, the way I got FOMO, okay?
Right, do I need to cut this middle bit out?
Is that what?
I'm kind of not
It's
doing-
just really stringy. You didn't give yourself a very good opening.
Thank you.
We got a very tight hole.
You know what the worst part about this is? I'm going to ruin it
Why?
by doing something on it.
See, I was gonna Google inspiration, but then I realised that neither of us have phones right now. So I think I'm just gonna go for a traditional Halloween
Well-
pumpkin. Are you gonna go ham? Is it gonna take an hour?
It's going to be so bad. I don't have the tools to do what I want.
Am I gonna have to go and have a coffee and then you didn't make me a coffee?
Where's my knife?
Your knife is right there.
Right.
Yeah, that's kind of mine came out kind of easy.
You think? So it's not a skill issue. It's actually the pumpkin being the
I heard someone say skill issue unironically the other day, and it really threw me for a loop.
Why? In what context did they say skill issue? Unironically.
I don't know, they were just like talking about something and they said, well, I don't really think it's a skill issue. Like, I don't think it's like my skills that are the issue. And I was like, you know what I mean?
You were like, kinda, what if it is? What if it do be?
But yeah, Badoobie. Anyway, I don't know.
Okay, that's cool.
You're on your own,
We're
kid.
gonna carry on with the rest of the...
How many Taylor Swift references can I make in this video? I'm gonna see Taylor Swift tomorrow.
No, you're not gonna see Taylor Swift, you weirdo.
You'd have to tell them that. Anyway,
You're gonna go see the film.
move all your stuff out of the way. See how mine's nice and neatly organised. And yours is just... Hopefully this camera picks up how much of a mess you are. Yeah, you can say that now. Okay, right. So like I said, I'm going to go for a traditional... Right, move everything out the way. Bring the pumpkin to you. I don't want it to be too boring, but like I just want to do like a little... You gonna do Mac the Moon or whatever?
Mac tonight.
Mac
No.
tonight.
Is that... Should I use that? Should I use that? This. That.
Actually,
Give it up.
those eyes are pretty small. Maybe I should use the...
So, right, so question.
Yeah.
If I do all the pen on it,
Yeah.
and it stands, it's like permanent, right?
Well, we could get some nail varnish remover and try and like take it off, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what, that's much better eye. Much better eye shape.
Have you seen me draw? It's pretty amazingly bad.
I saw you
I'm-
draw Doodle Bob the other
I'm
day.
like so bad at art, just in general. It's just. Is that big and is that?
Yeah, that's good.
I'm
Large
pointing it
and in
to a
charge.
camera. Right. No, I just need to remember.
Are you gonna like carve or are you gonna like cut out?
I'm gonna carve.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and like do some crochet once we finish this off. And then, what do jack-o'-lanterns even look like?
Oh, I fucked it already.
Mine's gonna be a nerd. That's a good ghost. I think I'm going off my my crochet pattern. Link in bio, in description.
I wish I had my phone.
What are you trying to accomplish? Who is this? Who is this?
Well, I'm not gonna spoil it until it's done, and then you can laugh at me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What if I just laugh at you now?
Well, you will. I can already hear it.
Button nose.
God.
No, maybe.
I just can't remember the rest. I just know that this is probably going to be fully cut out.
Okay.
So
then
I
what
think
if
I'm going to
just
just go
do
for that now.
some, like stars around the rest of it.
I have to. Because I'm right-handed, I can't do it close to the camera.
Okay, let's get carving.
Let's get carving crafters. Right, what's the first question?
I
Did
don't
you
know,
mention
you're the
it?
one
Did you
that-
intro the questions?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so
So this morning, so I haven't really given people enough time to actually ask us questions.
and they might have asked questions like right now
And
while
they
you're
may have
filming.
asked literally right now, but I don't have a phone. So we've got like 3 questions and a statement. Do you remember them?
Yeah. So the first one is, what is your? Actually, I don't remember which one it said. I'm gonna go for Halloween.
Yeah.
We'll do both. Halloween film
Yeah.
and horror film, because both our answers I think will change
Yeah.
based on the question.
Yeah.
So, you go first with your favorite Halloween film.
I'm not a Halloween person. I've always hated Halloween. Never liked it. Never probably will actually. I'm still not a huge fan.
Can you explain why?
I just have a lot of anxiety, and as a child, I like hated masks, like scary masks. Like, ask any of my cousins. Whenever, like, my cousin used to host like a Halloween party every year, and I would just be cowering in the corner because like all her friends would show up in like zombie masks, and my auntie would put like a decapitated plastic foot on the table, you know, and I just hated gore, hated anything like that. So I've just never been a fan of Halloween. But as I've gotten older, I've kind of got over it a little bit more. But so the only Halloween film I've ever really watched and continue to watch, and I watch it twice a year, is Nightmare Before Christmas. It's like the only thing I will watch. Oh, I should have done Mr. Mayor, or I should have done the mayor from
Your thing?
Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, and he's like happy on one side and sad on the other. I guess I still can, but
Yeah, it's very
anyway. So yeah, that's my favorite Halloween movie. Do you want me to say horror, or do you want to go Halloween?
Well,
now?
I'll do my Halloween.
Okay.
I don't really have a film that I watch on Halloween, if that is the question.
Yeah.
But accidentally, I do, because I think it was Halloween. It must have been because uni started in September, so it was still October when we were sort of, I don't know, finding out about each other. I guess you know what I mean? Like we were doing stuff in
First
October
year.
for the we
Yeah.
were doing stuff in October for the first time still. essentially.
Yeah.
So one of the first films we watched together.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
Was is Murder Party, which
I think we watched it because of Jackbox.
no. I think that's a retcon. I think I just got really excited about this film because I watched it, and here's the thing. I think horror films in general get a bad rap. I say these days, but this has probably always been a problem. But Netflix has made horror films this weird thing of like they just buy so many like student shitty horror films to put on Netflix, and then people just search horror films and end up watching these shit like Petrifier 1 and like I can't even begin to name like some of the crap that's on there. Just like rip-offs of like other films and stuff. So Murder Party is essentially, I think it's kind of supposed to be in that vein of like really low budget. It was bought for cheap and licensed to Netflix for cheap. And it's made by, I can't remember the director. The director then went on to make Blue Ruin and Green Room. And
Green Room traumatized me, dude.
And yeah, they're both like,
I had a panic attack during Green Room.
which is good. That's the desired effect, I have to say. Like, it's a film about Nazis fucking shit up. It's kind of like, it's messed up. So this is like a student film. It was on Netflix. I watched it on a whim, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is so stupid. It's insane. It's about like art, people trying to make art by killing people, but like they're not all in on on this sort of plan." And poor guy gets roped into it. It's just funny. It's gory, like not even gory in like a gory way. Just like there's lots of fake blood essentially, and like dumb shit just constantly happens throughout the entire. And it's only like 70 minutes long, so it's over in like what the hell? That was like what did I just watch?
Yeah.
So we watched that, and I went on about this film. I was like, Murder Party is awesome. Like Murder Party is the best horror film I've seen in the last like 3 years or whatever. And everyone's sort of like, okay, Scott, whatever you say, we watch it. I don't think it conveyed what they should have expected, because they all came out of it thinking, what the fuck is that? And I was like, no, it wasn't the best thing ever. Like, no, that was like really cheap and
I was
bad.
like, maybe I shouldn't date this guy.
I was like, no, but the point is, it is cheap and bad. Like, like it's really cheesy. Yeah. I'm like cutting myself more than the pumpkin. So Halloween film might be that. We might have to watch that
Yeah.
this year.
What other, like, I mean, like, the thing is, we only just watched Scream.
Yeah.
I mean, so like.
And also we stay away from like really
Oh my
shit
god, and we
ones.
did watch Halloween. Did we? Was it Halloween?
Yes.
Not good film. Bad film. Sorry guys, bad film.
So maybe the same night or the same time period, same week, we're flicking through DVD collections. Was it your DVD or was it?
No, it wasn't mine.
Okay, so we're flicking through someone else's DVD collection, and they had some stuff, and they had Halloween, the first Halloween on DVD. And as we go through it, one of our like housemates or friends or whoever say, "Oh my god, Halloween is the scariest film ever." Jade at this point was still terrified of horror films. I'm not even like a massive horror fan, but I sort of knew that Halloween can't be the scariest film ever. I definitely watched Scary. And also just close your eyes, lol. You know what I mean? So Jade's terrified and saying, "Oh, okay, I don't want to watch it if it's scary." I'm like, let's put this to the test, because I don't think this is going to be like anywhere near as scary as you think.
I just laughed the whole time.
Yeah, it was. I mean, Halloween is Halloween. If you've seen Halloween, you know exactly what the problems with it are.
I understand it was scary for the time, but like
It like invented
when
a
you got stuff like
genre.
Hereditary coming out
Yeah, I think. Did you watch Hereditary after or before?
After.
Okay.
I remember watching it in our second year house.
Yeah. So, and I can't remember what else we'd watched. I think that might have been potentially the first horror film we watched. Or maybe it was after Murder Party, and Murder Party's not very scary anyway. I think it might have been like one of the films that sort of got you into watching more horror films, because you're like, if this is
Yeah.
the scariest film ever, then what? Like what?
Yeah. So going into the second part of your invented question,
Oh yeah.
what's your favorite horror?
Favorite
film?
horror film? I think we both agree
Yeah.
might be. Well, actually, it depends what the question is, but depends what the actual.
You okay?
I'm naming myself over here. Everyone's gonna watch this back and be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
It's for children as well, so
Yeah, well, that's
hopefully you
true.
don't actually hurt yourself.
Otherwise, I will be suing.
So
There will be you will be liable for my bloody injuries. Scariest horror film, potentially Funny Games.
Yes, I wasn't going to say Funny Games, but yes.
Which is
Most
like
I don't know how many people will know about Funny Games.
I think they might, because it had a American remake.
Oh yeah, but the American we don't watch.
No, the American one's fine.
Oh, but we watched the.
We watched the German
Is
original.
it German?
Yeah. It's a home invasion type thing, but it's so grounded in reality. I don't think there's.
Yeah.
I mean, the film isn't. The film is quite clever. I think it's clever.
Hated the ending.
You hate the way the film is, but the plot is so grounded in reality that like, it's hard to not be terrified of what's happening in it.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to not be like, oh my god, this could happen to me.
Yeah.
Like, and the acting's just like nuts. Like the guys who play the sort of home intruders, they're just absolute just pieces of trash.
Yeah.
Like the way they play them.
That is a good film. Would recommend. That. Remember you put it on and I was like, oh, what is this crap? And then I actually ended up watching the whole thing.
So for like scariest film, because I don't think very many horror films are scary.
I was gonna say Hereditary.
Yeah, right, go on.
Because that was like the first like horror film that we watched together that I
Before or after
watched.
Midsummer.
It was after we watched
Yeah.
Midsummer here, which I thought I didn't think it was actually that scary.
No, it's
it was
not.
just more psychological.
I think that's the funny thing about those films. I mean, maybe Hereditary's scarier because it's more like dread, but like Midsummer isn't very scary.
Creep, what a good film. Sorry, I don't know why you said dread and I thought of Creep, but
Yeah, Creep is like video games.
Creep's a good.
It's very
yeah.
low budget. It's very
Yeah.
realistic in a way.
No, but I think Hereditary, and then what else did we watch in that like same genre vein? I don't remember. It was around the same time. I mean, we've watched like Babadook, and that was.
No,
rubbish.
Babadook's kind of I think it's a meme more than an actual film. Someone correct me if they've actually watched Babadook and enjoyed it. I think it's pretty good, but I think that like 80% of why people like Babadook is because there was a glitch on Netflix which accidentally sorted Babadook into the LGBT
Oh yeah, and then
movies list, right?
Yeah.
So then everyone's like, "Oh my god, Babadook's gay."
yeah, I do remember that.
And
actually.
that's it. That's the
Yeah.
punchline, right? The film is okay. It's a good little budget thing about grief, but that's
Yeah.
every horror film ever. speaking of films about grief, fuck dude, we're going on a rail. These are good films though. If you like horror films, watch every single thing we've said. Lake Mungo
I don't remember that one.
is the ghost one. The ghost photos.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
What's your vibe on that? Do you remember any of it? Were you not there for it?
I vaguely remember
Because it
it.
was fucking terrifying.
Because all I can now think of is that one, oh my god, what was it called? Where the wife loses her husband and it's all about grief and she lives in like a house by the lake.
Oh, yeah.
What was that called? It was like one word title. Oh, that was so
it's
good.
a bit like House of Leaves.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's a bit weird.
Yeah.
That one was alright.
It was about, yeah.
So Lake Mungo is, I think it's called Mungo. I'll correct myself if it's not. Is filmed in the style of like a mockumentary. Not mockumentary. It's like a mockumentary.
Okay, I have another one afterwards.
Okay, it's like a mockumentary, but it's not. Because it's mocking, but it's not. It's a documentary. And it's about a girl who ends up in a lake. She has a funny name, Alice Palmer. Which
Oh, I think.
wait, is it
yeah.
Alice Palmer? Which is
From Twin Peaks.
yeah, Laura Palmer's from Twin Peaks, and this
Yeah.
girl's called Alice Palmer, which is quite funny because she washes up in a lake in like Australia, and they're telling everything leading up to the events of him going missing, using like photographs and stuff, and they claim that there's ghosts in the photographs of like who's like stuff like that, right?
Oh, I
Um,
remember.
And I'm gonna spoil the film annoyingly. So
Skip
go
to this
watch
time.
go watch Lake Mungo because it's very scary. I didn't tell you it was fake,
No,
and I don't know if that made you feel better or worse.
no.
No, what? Was it better or worse?
It was so spooky. Right,
Okay.
hang on. No, we should have. Right, before he says what he just said, skip to this. This is your final warning to skip to this timestamp right here.
Lake Mungo.
You don't want to know. And you don't want to know because you want to watch the film. Anyway.
So Lake Mungo, halfway through, pretend it's real, you know what I mean? Like Jade watched it thinking it was real because they put on this is a documentary about ghosts or something like that. They show these photographs with ghosts in, and it's like that is spooky, and it just very slow zoom ins. It's very like quite a cheap. There's no jump scares really in the entire film apart from one point, but it's all just slow zoom ins and dreaded music, and it's like. Ah.
And you think that there's like you think, oh, in a minute I'm gonna like see someone in the background, and then like, but they're not actually there.
So this is the thing, they show these photos with ghosts in. You can see the ghosts. It zooms in on the ghosts. Then 2/3 of the way through the film, they revealed that the brother of the girl doctored all these photos and made them and added in ghosts to deal with his own grief better. Essentially, so it's like it's sort of. If you're believing it's a documentary, you're like, okay, cool. So the ghosts were never real. Cool, like this is all made up because they're grieving, whatever. They find there's another. I haven't spoiled everything because there's another bit. How she goes missing is essentially like a bit of a twist in of itself. At the end of the film, so after we've said, okay, so she died this way, blah blah blah. The brother faked all these photos with the ghosts in. Okay, so what's the deal? After the credits or during the credits, or whatever, it shows the photos again. And there's the ghosts that he edited in. And it zooms in to a different part of the image. And there's another ghost in all these images. And in the film, they're there. If you can see them, they're there.
It's so because we literally were like, there must be some kind of virus where they like go and put them back in afterwards. Because we then went back in the film to like look at all the photos again, and the second kid is there,
Yeah.
like into every single.
And there was
photo.
one that we saw halfway through. We're like, I'm sure I just saw something move, and it never mentions it. Like there's a video, and I'm like, I'm sure that's something that I'm freaking out.
Yeah.
And it goes back to the end and says, oh yeah, in this video they noticed because it's still playing the thing of it's a documentary.
Yeah.
Oh, they noticed this extra thing. Like, oh my god, how's this shit all there?
Yeah,
Like, what?
the creepiest one was like in the garden. and
yeah,
there's, like,
yeah.
There's like a.
She's on a chair.
She's on a chair, and then it like zooms into like the other side of the garden or something. There's like a kid under a tree.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh my god, because you were so focused on seeing her, you just didn't notice the whole time that there was a second ghost. That,
Yeah.
oh, it was just so freaky.
So the reason I'm obsessed with it as well is because like as a film student, like trying to make, and horror is very popular with like students and like low budgets because you can be creative and get scares without spending money on it, without CGI and all the shit. So something like Lake Mungo, where it's all vox pop style, like upper thirds of people talking essentially for the entire thing. There's very little like, you know, these photos are like they're photos, and they're the main point of the whole thing. And it's like, that is so cool that you can make it with like no budget whatsoever. Just you and your mates can make like this really terrifying film. So yeah, so stuff like that, stuff like Funny Games, all these like low budgety.
See, we also are a huge fan of found footage.
Right.
So I was going to say the other one would
Yeah.
be Wreck,
Oh, okay.
not Cloverfield.
Yeah, yeah.
Cloverfield is like one of my favourite movies ever, but like it's not, I wouldn't say it's a horror film necessarily.
It's yeah.
But Wreck is such a good film. I don't even know if I'd call that a horror film. It gets spooky at the end,
It's
but
a
like
zombie
it's
film. Spoilers. A little
Yeah.
bit. It's a zombie film.
Yeah.
And zombie films can only be so scary and only like do so much.
yeah.
But Wreck is a very clever.
Wreck is so good.
Version of that.
So
and also,
well
it's quite funny
put
because found footage is such a. Because I enjoy found footage. I do enjoy found footage. And
Did you show me Wreck before Cloverfield?
No.
No.
I don't think I did. And I think found footage gets like a bad rep in a way, or it's like quite a looked down upon because like Paranormal Activity and stuff like that, and like just regurgitating the same sort of style over and over.
Yeah.
It kind of got a bad name. But I actually, yeah, a good found footage is like just really interesting, and I just love being able to because I don't really suspend my disbelief often. So to be able to be like, yes, this is real, like yes, this is I am 100% believing this is like off Live Leak or something. Like I quite enjoy that like moment of sort of letting that take over and stuff.
Yeah.
Rather than like, this is a film, this is trying to scare me.
Anyway, after our film podcast, I finished my pumpkin.
Really?
Yeah. So I actually did do the mare. So this is the one side, and then this is the other side. And we got a moon on this side and a star on this side. And I like it very much. I'm so good at this.
Holy shit.
You are trying to do some artisan shit right here.
Yeah, but this is what I always did when I was younger.
Did you?
Yeah.
Ah.
Me and my sister would always I've nearly got the first sort of bit done, and then I just need to test if it actually worked before I commit to it.
Anyway,
Um,
what was the second question? Because we spent...
No, that was good.
Yeah, no, it was good.
Second question was someone asked about your hair.
Oh, someone did say that you coloured your hair. I did. I usually, when I like colour my hair, I like post like a picture of me at the salon, and then like I ask you guys what colour you think I'm going. But I just completely forgot to do it last time. And to be honest, the first time round, so if you guys remember, I went from blue and now I'm red.
Red.
The first round was it not that it was a flop, but that it wasn't like as bright as we wanted it to be. Mum just like dyed my hair. I think she put like copper over it to cancel out the blue, but then when she put the red over it, it wasn't really that vibrant. So then I went round a second time, and then she bleached it, and it went back turquoise. It was like bright blonde, but then the ends were like turquoise. And also I did have to have about an inch or two off because it was stringy and like snapping off my head, which to be honest, I've dyed my hair a lot. I've dyed, but my hair is pretty thick and durable, so yeah, I'm red now, red for Christmas. I actually wanted to dye it red because at work, if you work in retail, you'll know the joys of having to do Christmas before Halloween. So we had to get Christmas ready by the middle of October, and we like decorated the store and like all these elves that George had drawn that looked like us, and then we painted them to look like us. So I made mine with red hair and a little star hat.
Oh, I remember the other question.
Yeah. So that was me
Sorry,
and my hair. And I look like Dennis the Menace, which is going to lead us into the next question.
Huh?
What's your dream Halloween costume?
That wasn't the next question. That is the next question.
That is one of the questions. Someone asked, what's your dream Halloween costume? Obviously, mine's Dennis the Menace. Every time I wear this jumper... No, it's not. It's not.
Fucking hell.
But the cute backstory on this jumper my mum actually made. It's knitted. It's just stockinette. It's entirely knitted. My mum made it when she was about 16, and it was I think it was her 52nd birthday the other day. So this is a very old jumper, and it's got many holes in it. I don't even it's got a big hole here. But I would like to recreate it one day. But every time I wear it...
What, for yourself, or...?
Yeah, I'd like to recreate, like, using, myself. Like, I want to knit myself one.
Can you tell what this is yet? I'm missing so many details.
Is it a basketball?
No, and I think I need to go back. I need to look back at the reference, because I've got, like, half of it.
No, I have no idea what you're going for.
It kind of looks like Freddy, not Freddy, Jason. It's not supposed to be Jason.
Yeah. Anyway, and literally the other day, like, I was wearing this. I don't even know where I was wearing this. I might have been with you, or maybe it was at work, but someone said, oh, you like Dennis the Menace? And I was like, oh yeah, I either get that or Freddy Krueger, haha.
Uh,
And they're like, yeah. Although Freddy
Yeah.
Krueger's more of a
and
khaki
they
green.
said,
Yeah. Anyway, but that's not my dream Halloween costume.
why did you dream Halloween? Because I don't dream of anything.
Halloween costume? I don't really know. Again, I wasn't really a Halloween. I've never really been a Halloween galley. But we were saying that if we were to do a Halloween
Yeah.
costume together, we'd probably go as Scott Pilgrim and Ramona
the,
Flowers.
the point is that every year we say, every year.
You've got pumpkin on your nose.
Thank you. Every year we say we're going to dress up as Scott Pilgrim and Ramona.
Yeah,
And
and
I'm-
now
and
this
I'm
year
wearing
I
like
don't
a-
have the hair for it.
It's like a vaguely whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
But this year is like every other year I've had like either green hair, blue hair, or pink hair, and now I have red hair, so it doesn't quite. And I don't have the cut. I used to have insert picture here.
you
I used to have my hair was green and it was like cut almost like Ramona's, and I really rode that high for a long time, but. Yeah, so I don't even think we can do it. But you used to have the bass guitar shirt that
And
he
you
wears.
know what? At this point, I might buy the Zero shirt because
I want a Sex Bomb shirt.
does he wear a Sex Bomb shirt?
I don't know, but
New anime's coming out soon.
ooh, very exciting. But like other than that, like what? I don't know. I don't really.
And every year we've said we were going to go as Mario and Luigi.
Yeah.
And we never really did.
No,
We
did a Halloween, no, not Halloween. We did a costume party at uni to raise money for my courses, like FMPs, and it was like I said, it was a costume party, and so many people dressed up so good.
Yeah.
But I went as the Hulk. It was a really bad Hulk. It was very last minute. I wore like a purple dress and green
Kinda
green gloves, but I had purple hair, and then you dressed up as Luigi because I already had the outfit because I did Luigi's Mansion for my final set, so that was all right. But no,
Yeah,
apart from that, I
if
don't
we had
really-
unlimited money, what would we actually do first?
we went as frogs one Halloween as well.
Was it frog? Oh,
Yeah, because I made those frog hats, so we went as frogs one Halloween. That was quite cute, but I don't know if we had unlimited money.
because I think that's the thing is Starfield.
Star Fox. What the fuck did we find in the charity shop today?
Oh, we saw for £4 each. We saw 2 Spyro Skylanders
Skylander.
Halloween costumes of. I don't remember the first one.
White Wolf. I don't know.
Something like that. And Trigger Happy. Everyone knows Trigger Happy
I don't know Trigger
from
Happy.
Skylanders.
No. No. But
Comment down below if you've ever played Skylanders.
but no, I genuinely don't know.
Yeah,
I
don't know.
mean, maybe some kind of like, I don't know. I've wanted to, and I thought I was going to. I thought it'd be done by now, but I haven't even thought of a concept of making the gliding set from Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh.
But and I wanted to crochet it. And I bought the beads and everything, but it's that's a big task. So I don't know. I don't think I look like my face or my body looks like any kind of character
Yeah.
that I could
Back
portray.
to my original. What I was gonna say was the problem I always have with Halloween is I just don't have the. Well, it's not that I don't have the money because I don't have I say I don't have the money for anything, but I don't spend my money on anything. So what the fuck does that? How does that make sense? So if I wanted to, I could probably buy an outfit, but I just don't, or like make an outfit. But I just don't.
If we were
have
more into
the-
Halloween, we probably would, but we're
yeah,
not.
It's such a limited. Like even at uni, it was just like I don't want to spend money on my limited
Yeah.
Student loan essentially on a Halloween costume that I can only use for like a limited amount of time.
Oh, I
um,
went as an alien in
Yeah,
first year.
that was the one I was thinking of. We
Yeah,
both
and
went as
you
aliens.
went. Yeah, well, I say we both went as aliens. I wore a green dress, and alien ears, and you alien eyes even, and you wore
Alien is.
the exact thing he's probably wearing right now with alien
Yeah.
ears.
I
Andrew was
just don't like having fun.
Zombie Mario.
I'll say it
That was
out
pretty
loud.
good.
I don't like having fun.
Don't like having fun.
So.
But also, I don't go out for Halloween. Like, I feel like if we had somewhere to be. I mean, it is Zoe's boyfriend's birthday on Halloween, but I think they're going out the week before, so I don't even.
This is awesome. This is so good.
It is looking pretty good.
It's gonna look
So,
even worse when you turn the lights on.
So dream costume would probably be. Scott.
No, I
it's
enjoy
pretty simple.
your Zelda.
Yeah, and something.
Okay.
Yeah, Zelda. I'd probably want to be Link. Oh, imagine if I could cosplay as Cass. No, that would be a dream come true.
Dream computer.
Dream computer. And
Sorry. The last question
last
that I
question?
can remember is how did you start YouTube?
It's a long tale.
It's not that long. I mean, I feel like have we told it, or do we just keep telling ourselves it?
I think we just keep telling ourselves it.
Okay.
Because I didn't. It's not how is in like physically, like what did I like put together in order to start YouTube, or like what was the journey? You know what I mean? Like,
Well, the journey's more important, isn't it?
Yeah, because how is we already had a camera and I just set it up in my bedroom and
the
hit
really
record.
bad answer is we took all the footage we'd already recorded and put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
But the real answer comes from Twitch.
Yeah.
And can we go even further back? Why did I? So, essentially, I suggested to you, half as a joke, half for real, that you should stream on Twitch. And I quote, because it's so easy for girls to stream on Twitch, they get loads of money, I promise. Right? I was a bit of a shitload, okay? It was a bit of a shitload argument. But, it was,
And also, this was. God, my voice just changed drastically then. This was during the pandemic when we were at home.
Yeah.
And I think I just started playing Breath of the Wild and I was watching people play Breath of the Wild.
Like
and
speedruns, mostly.
Yeah, and like then I was watching people play, not Animal Crossing because Animal Crossing was out back then, but I don't even know. And then I started crocheting.
Yeah.
Then I started crocheting and I started watching people crochet and knit and cross stitch and everything on Twitch.
No, well, you sort of skipped a thing there. So I said to you, you should just play like, was it Zelda?
I did play Doom.
You played some games essentially on Twitch, and I said it'd be easy. People like watching girls play games, blah blah blah, and then you sort of it was all right, whatever. No one was really watching you, and you said you voiced your frustration, saying, "Why can't I just stream myself crocheting?" And I said, "You can. No one's stopping. Wait, what? No one's stopping you? Like that is literally on Twitch. There is a category for all that
Makers
kind of
and
stuff,
crafters,
right? Makers
yeah.
and crafters. So you did that, and that was really good.
There's some VODs on my not VODs, clips on my Twitch that are, dude, the growth was kind of wild.
And it was pandemic, and then was at uni with all your uni friends sort of joining in and helping us out.
Yeah, Andrew loved it.
And yeah, Andrew
ended up shaving my head on stream.
Yeah, so that was sort of chapter 1 is Twitch and doing all the crochet stuff, and thanks to all the lovely people and all the friends you made, you ended up getting enough donations to buy your own computer, because it was originally my computer, because I'm a huge nerd, obviously. I already had. We missed a step. I studied film, right? And
Yeah.
I live streamed in the past, so turning on a stream was like.
Scott knew how to do it all. I didn't know anything, and then I don't even know how.
And you got enough money to get your own computer.
Well, I don't even know how I became part of Team 14, but I became part of like a Twitch team called Team 14 because I'd made friends with like a couple of the streamers. Shout out Sarah, love Sarah.
And Molly.
And Molly, and Lauren and stuff like that. And none of them were crafters. They were all like ASMR or like Sims and like Mario Kart and stuff like
Dead
that.
by Daylight.
Yeah, Dead by Daylight. And but I became friends with them, and then we did a music stream once actually, and they donated 114 pounds, which was ridiculous. And so I bought myself a PC and kind of set myself up over there, and it was good fun. But then like I kept going, and then like I got burnt out with crochet, so I thought I'd do some games, and then I started playing Animal Crossing, and
I think you enjoyed Animal Crossing too much.
Yeah, I enjoyed playing the game too much to then go back to
to not stream it essentially. So it became your regular stream was Animal Crossing.
And the thing is, if you go on my YouTube and you scroll back, you'll notice that I didn't start YouTube with crochet. I started it with Animal Crossing. Well, I technically started it with singing back in ye olden days, but I started it with Animal Crossing, and then it became like a. Well,
and you were editing highlights and stuff. Essentially,
yeah,
right?
editing VODs and also making videos and stuff like that.
So teaching yourself how to edit everything.
Yeah. But then it became a case of, okay, well, I can't ever play Animal Crossing unless I'm recording, and like I have to make it content, which is almost what crochet became, because then I was like obviously going back to crafting, but then because I'd started playing games, people weren't coming back because people thought I was playing games and not crocheting, and it just became a whole thing. And then I
trapped yourself.
I trapped myself, and I got really burnt out with just Twitch in general, because you know, people always say like, oh, streaming to no one it sucks, but streaming to no one sucks, and it's like, you know, having to sit in front of a camera. And I was saying this as well, that like nowadays I can't just sit and like do nothing, or like I can't just sit and crochet, or I can't just sit and watch a movie. I have to be doing like both at the same time. So to have to sit in front of a camera, put on like this face of, yeah, I'm having fun,
Yeah.
talk to no one, and then also not have something to like go along with. Is this like Wolverine or something?
I really need to get a reference image.
Go grab mum's iPad. Go grab my iPad. Anyway, so then you're getting proper Mike Wazowski'd right now. So yeah, Twitch was not doing it for me, so I just quit. I just cold turkeyed and just dropped off the face of the earth. But then I started, because I wasn't doing that, I had more time to crochet, so I would do crochet, and then I was picking up on Instagram followers. It was feeling pretty good, and I had a pretty big TikTok following actually. I don't know why I'm talking about Instagram. TikTok is like another huge reason. I continued like using crochet for content in a way, and then I was doing Instagram a little bit more, because the thing with TikTok is you can do really well for like a couple of weeks, and then it just says no more, no thank you. It'll boost like one of your videos in like 20, and then it's like sometimes it feels really like
TikTok.
It's TikTok.
Yeah.
It's TikToking. It's doing its thing. Whereas Instagram always feels a bit more like it feels much more like level. What's the word I'm looking for? Like consistent. But I don't even think I had that many Instagram followings at the time. But like the beginning of this year, I made a video called Everything I Made in 2022.
And that was like,
just more to document for myself.
and that was like, I think,
everything.
So the way that video works is because you had so much to say and do.
Yeah.
Like it was really easy for you to make it without feeling stressed about content, right?
Yeah.
It was super.
And I want to get more into like crochet with me, and like I make a whole video where I'm crocheting and I take you through my process and whatnot. I mean, I've made two tutorial videos now actually, but it was the videos where I just sit down and tell you guys what I've made are super like easy and not relaxing, but like, you know, calming for me to make, and it gets the thing off my chest. So I made that video, and it did a lot better than I thought it was going to do, and I got.
And this was immediately after you'd just finished doing Animal Crossing stuff.
Yeah.
And no one gave a shit about your Animal Crossing.
No, and that's fine. That's totally valid.
Which is
like, it's
your
okay.
problem, not their problem.
I wanted to be
Like-
Froggy Crossing, and no one can be Froggy Crossing. Okay, no one can be Froggy Crossing except for Froggy Crossing herself. But yeah, so I made that video and it did pretty well, and then I took Instagram a lot more, not seriously, but like I was more consistent with Instagram. Grew a following over there, and oh. You really just ruined.
You should have seen the face I pulled.
You really just ruined everything. So yeah, how did I start YouTube?
You didn't.
But if you want to start YouTube, literally just do it. I mean, like.
No. Hold on, before you
Well, you need.
say that, because if you just did it,
yeah.
and it wasn't very enjoyable, essentially.
The thing is, you have to have good camera presence. You have to be able to speak in front of a camera. Like, I'm really sorry, but like if you are talking really quietly and you're very like shy about it all, it's just it's not engaging. So just maybe talk to yourself a little bit first. Maybe do some voiceovers on TikToks or something, like boost, like gain confidence in talking to yourself, because it's embarrassing. Like, Scott doesn't even have to be in the house, or anyone like in the house, and I'm like doing a voiceover and I'm like, this is stupid. Like, this is so stupid. Or like I'm filming myself on my phone going, hey guys, and it's like, so like even right now, it's stupid. We're not talking to anyone, we're talking to ourselves. Like, it's ridiculous. So just do that. And what we said, well, we used to say on Twitch that like audio was more important than cameras,
Which is still true.
Which is still true to a certain extent, because if you like a lot of like, I mean me, like I don't watch YouTube videos, I listen to them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like I need the visual there in case like I make a reference.
It's just a straight up. I mean, that's not even. It's about quality, not like what the visuals are. Because
Yeah.
like if it's slightly grainy, video and I can still see what's going on, I'm still gonna watch it. Whereas as soon as I hear like a hissing in the background, or as soon as I hear like really like no like just crackly or whatever it is, like no one can put. You don't realize this, but no one can put up with bad audio. People can put up with bad video.
Yeah.
So
like get yourself a good. I mean, even your phone can be fine. Like people think that you need to have like the best camera and best microphone to start anything. We were just fortunate enough to already have those things because Scott is a film guy and a music guy. Yeah. So we knew what microphone and what camera to get at the time.
Well, I need a better camera. But use your phone as a microphone. Put it next to your mouth. We're using our phones
now. I've got an iPhone. You've got a Google Pixel. Like it's all good.
Figure out what you need to do to make it sound good after you've recorded it in the edit.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Editing. You may notice in my videos there's a lot of jump cuts, but that's because I cannot stand ums, and I do it all the time. I am an ummer through and through.
Oh wait, so you're saying jump cuts are good?
I think jump cuts are fine as long as it's not like duh, 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 you know what I mean. But like I just can't stand when people are like.
Do you hate long-winded? Do you not like that as much?
Yeah, like get to the point. You know what I mean.
Right.
But that might just be the.
Can you tell what it is, Jed? Okay.
Pac-Man?
No,
in jail?
We're gonna have to right. Is that in the camera? I'm gonna have to put a light in it. Have you got a light?
No.
Should I turn my phone off and use it as a torch?
If you want.
Are we done with this?
I think so. Well, let's just show this camera first. Like what? Can you see mine?
Yeah.
This is sad Mr. Mayor. This is happy Mr. Mayor. Very good.
Mine is. I'm gonna spoil it.
Okay.
It's a Big Daddy.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. I can see it now.
It's a bit gory. Let me get a light on it.
I feel like it does it not need anything like around.
No, it definitely does.
Like, what does he look like?
Yeah, it definitely does.
Jesse 019256789. That's what Charlotte would say. It's something.
I feel like I need to get.
Show the camera.
It's the engraving isn't working perfectly.
No.
But
you know what? You tried your best. In the spirit of Halloween.
Ah, spirits.
We should have been drinking vodka. Now get up a picture of Big Daddy.
No, I'll just edit it, you freak.
Okay, sorry, you know what? I'm gonna put it. Actually, yeah, I need you to hold it up to the camera.
Oh! Hi?
Oh, you sound like someone from Zelda.
No.
Oh. Oh.
I did the top layer too skinny is the problem.
Right.
So let me get the light in it.
This is a Big Daddy.
Which one?
This is also a Big Daddy. Tell me the difference between these two images. No one can tell. Anyway.
Any last thoughts? Did we wrap up our story about YouTube?
I think so. Any last thoughts?
No, I had fun, but also it's a lot of pressure. I feel like I have to make everything perfect.
No, just because I'm good at everything doesn't mean you have to be. Right, sit back down. We're going to do the outro. Actually, yeah, should we do the outro like this? Okay, guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for sticking around whilst we ramble on about a lot of things, actually. We did a lot of rambling today. My nose smells like pumpkin, and go wash your hands. Anyway,
True.
see you next time.
Such a messy.
Bye.